Um, there she goes. Let's see how it goes. Liz, let's see how it goes. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for tapping the like button. How are you all feeling? Happy, what is today? Friday? Happy Friday, everybody. Forgot what day it is. Hey, Chloe, what's going on? How you doing? Sorry for what? What are you sorry about? How's the microphone sound? How does the microphone sound? Does it sound better than usual? Sounds good. Great. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Chloe. Oh, hey, Paula Henry, how you doing? I just got done, guys, doing the Four Agreements book club on Instagram. I'm going to be posting it here on YouTube, and then I didn't read the whole book. We're doing it weekly. We're doing the book club weekly on Instagram Live, and I just got done doing it on YouTube. So if you guys have the book, join me on Instagram. I think I'm going to start doing it Fridays, but I may go live again on Monday since I missed a week. We're only on chapter 1, I think. And we discuss it, we talk about it. We see how it's going to, how we can implement it into our own lives. I think everybody has read. Yeah, I know, isn't it? I'm telling you. I mean, I've read it. I don't know how many times already, and it is so potent and so powerful. And I did a book club with it like back in 2020, like 4 or 5 years ago. But I'm back at it again because I feel like it's this time when people need to. All his books are. They are. Yeah, I have another one of his, the same one. I don't know if you guys know about this one. Let me see here. This is the other one that is a little bit thicker. And this is the one I actually read at first, which is the Four Agreements companion book. I really don't know what the difference is, but it's definitely much smaller, as you can see. Huh. Let me see if I can screenshot it. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. You might want to check out a book called Hear Yourself by Prem. It's not the same person, is it? No, this is Janet. Wait. No. This is Don Miguel Ruiz. And that is Prem. Hello, the one and only book I ever read was Chariots of the Gods, Eric von Draken. Really? You only read one book? Wow. Well, I've read many books. Many books. But you know what? I never used to read books. I think it had a lot to do with the programming that I experienced when I was a child, and they said, oh, you have a slow learning disability and you have difficulty comprehending this and that. And it wasn't until like I'm in my 20s and 30s, I would even say my 30s, where I actually really enjoyed reading and actually comprehending the books. And then this book, man, I mean, my dad was reading this book, or this one, excuse me. Well, he was reading this back in the 80s or 90s. This book's been around for a long, long time. So yeah, we're doing the book club on Instagram Live. So definitely follow us there at Daren and Luna if you want to join the book club. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I've been busy all day. Oh, yeah? Me too. Me too. And thank you for pulling up and showing up, Legendary Princess. If you guys haven't already, be sure to follow her at Legendary Princess. Hope you and the family are doing well. Yeah. I will say that it's been an interesting several weeks, but I can feel the excitement and the energies rising. I can feel humanity shifting. I can feel that, yeah, it's happening. I mean, interestingly enough, I've been hearing some things. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch the interview with, forgot what her name is, but she has a show on Gaia TV. She has like blonde hair, and I think it's beyond, it's ordinary something. It's not beyond the ordinary, but she does interviews. Damn, I forgot her name. I just saw her on Wisdom of the North, and she wrote a book, which I'm going to be listening to. It's on Spotify. They have the audio version, and it's called Something Beyond the Human. Or something to that effect. Man, dang it. Let me see if I could turn the computer on and tell you guys. I think it's called, because I can't check my phone, Spotify, from here. But anyway, she basically was stating that it was a really good interview. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Wisdom of the North. I really like her podcast or her YouTube channel more than I do like Next Level Soul. Even though I do like Next Level Soul and they have a lot of good people on there, to be honest with you, I just feel like, I don't know if you guys feel the same way or not, but I just feel like they make the videos, they're like clickbait, I feel like, and it's trying to get you to like listen out of fear, kind of. I don't know if you guys feel the same way or not, but no, Lee Harris. As a matter of fact, no, Lee Harris, she wrote the book with Lee Harris. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me tell you something. That was such a good podcast. Like, you have to go and listen. She talks about the shift that we're going through, but Lee Harris actually brought through information, and she goes, if you think anybody can predict anything right now, I wouldn't listen to it, because we're shifting so quickly. And it was interesting what she described as this planet, which we all know is going up in frequency and vibration, but the fact of the matter is the planet is ascending to such a high frequency that there will be certain souls that won't be able to come on the planet when the frequency is high enough. Now, it doesn't mean that you never can come on the planet. It just means that you'll have to go somewhere else and do the work to then bring yourself to the frequency of the planet to be able to re-enter. Like reincarnate, so to speak. That's kind of what they were talking about. Which kind of makes sense because, where we've been at. So basically, like, you'll have to either go to the spiritual realm and rest till you're ready to be able to handle the frequencies of this planet, or you'll have to go to another planet and do the work to raise your frequency to a certain point where you can actually handle the frequencies that the planet is on. And they said there's a lot of people that are not going to be able to handle it. But she says, and Lee Harris said, basically like 2033, and that we're going to go through a lot of challenging things leading up to 2033 before we finally actually hit that precipice of, that massive shift. You take it easy too. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let me see if I can find the name of that, the name of the book. I think it's something human. Her name is Regina. Regina Meredith. And she has a show on Gaia. She interviews like pretty much, she's interviewed like thousands of people on there. The book is called, I have to click on this, and then Regina, and then where did I see it? It's not that long of a book either. In actuality, I think it's like 6 chapters. It's really short. You can listen to it on Spotify for free if you have premium Spotify. But her name is Regina, and I can't seem to find the name of the book. It was something oh, here. Okay, I found it. It's called Exploring the Future Human, Regina Meredith. It was channeled. Regina Meredith is an award-winning journalist, author. It says a dedicated truth seeker, blah, blah, blah. I listened to it on Wisdom of the North, and she said basically Lee Harris channeled the entire book, but they kind of like co-created it together, so to speak. Wish they had more information about it. Wait, let me see if I click on it. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, here it is. I don't know if you're still on here, Paula. But this is what it says. In Lee's new book, The Future Human, Regina facilitates a series of profound conversations between herself and Lee's guides, the Z's. Together, they explore themes such as relationships, gender dynamics, and social systems, offering fresh perspectives on our collective transformation. So it's a co-creation with Lee Harris and the Z's and Regina Meredith. And as I said, you've probably seen her before on Gaia TV. She has a really, really popular show that it's been on for years, and she's interviewed thousands of people. Pretty much every channel you could think of, and a lot of what she was saying in Wisdom of the North, and this was like a brand new episode, I think it came out yesterday. She's a channel herself, and but it was really, really good, man. It really explained a lot of what we already know, but she was also talking about Atlantean times and Lemuria, and how she was a part of Atlantis. Which I feel very strongly about, like which she mentioned, and a lot of people say like we're heading back to the days of like the movie Avatar, how so many of us resonate with Avatar. So there's a lot of changes happening, man, and again, nobody really. I feel as though if someone's predicting, while they may be right, just as I get predictions and I get downloads, we all do. I also feel that the time span, the time period is way off in general, because of how quickly humanity's waking up and how quickly we're going through the ascension process. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just very excited for what's unfolding, I'm just excited for what's unfolding. I feel like we're really on a positive timeline. We all are. Again, there's many different timelines, but Yeah, I'm definitely going to listen to this book. It's very short. As I said, it's like 6 chapters, I think. Oh, and also, just so you guys know, me and or Luna and myself were working on the website. We revamped the website. We're still not done, but we're not going to be using Eventbrite anymore. And so we're going to be now offering, Kundalini Activations. We're going to be doing a bunch of other things too this coming month in April, that I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of you personally and inviting you. But it's the last few weeks in April. But everything is now going to be on the website. We're not going through Eventbrite anymore. Whether they're free groups or they're donation based or tickets need to be bought, it's all going to be done on www.darenandluna.com. Too many people were like complaining about not able to get like a Zoom link, or they didn't have an Eventbrite account. It was just more hassle than it was worth. So we're going to trial it out on our website. Luna moved everything over already, just about. And I encourage you, if you haven't already, to go to the website and scroll to the bottom and submit your email and name so you can be sent out a newsletter and calendar, because we have a lot of things coming, man. And this coming month, we're going to be starting a 6-week program that I'm gonna reach out to certain people, so that I'm gonna ask if you want to be involved and what have you. So definitely, if you haven't already, submit your email and password. You just go to darenandluna.com, scroll to the bottom, and then submit your email and your name. And then you're not going to get spammed or anything like that. It's only going to be the newsletter and calendar that we send out usually on the first of every month. Which we did send out the newsletter, which we also include a free gift. I think the one we did this month was like a funny video or something like that, I think, but I'm not really sure. Or maybe it was a light language activation. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes they're meditations. Sometimes they're tips on breathwork tools and ways you could breathe. Sometimes they're, there's all different kinds of things we've been doing each month. So again, if you feel called, go sign up for the free newsletter and calendar. You'll be added to the list, and each and every month you'll receive it, and it'll talk about what we're offering for the month. There's a lot of cool things, man. We're offering, like we're going to have a free Kundalini activation in April. We're going to have other stuff, which I don't want to mention until you receive the newsletter. I don't remember the dates yet, but like I said, I'll be reaching out to certain ones of you. Again, we changed a lot of things on it. So we added a bunch of pages. We updated a lot of things on the website. So you definitely want to check it out. And follow our journey, man, because we have so many things coming up, man, that we're collaborating and co-creating with. And we're always open to co-create with you. So we have an actual button on the website that you can fill out a form about co-creating. Where me and Luna are meeting like in the middle of the month. I met someone on YouTube that we're going to meet with, and we're going to do something together, and she's in Bali, and I'm really looking forward to that. So there's a lot of things that are coming down the pipeline, and you don't want to miss it. And like I said, maybe there's a chance we could work together and co-create together. There's so many amazing opportunities, and as we're creating Daren and Luna's New Earth School. And so there's going to be and is many opportunities to for you to be a part of it in some way, shape, or form. Whether you teach, whether you bring something and we co-create something together. There's so many opportunities, and I encourage you to go to the website and fill out the form. If you look at there's a tab at the top that says share, and co-create. And you put your mouse on it, and then you click on the one that says, well, actually, you just click on where it says share and co-create, and it'll take you to there. And then I think, yeah, I think there's a button, right? There's a drop down. Yeah, share. So you just scroll down, you look for where it says, the co-creation, and you fill out an application. And it's not really an application that you're getting hired for or anything. It's just, you're filling out your information so that we can get to know you, and then we can meet on Zoom and discuss what you do and what you can offer and how we can work together in some way, shape, or form, So this is the part of the new earth. And this is how things are going to go forward. We're all going to co-create together. We're all going to assist each other in some way, shape, or form. The days of like us doing everything by ourselves and alone is gone. I feel like that was part of like separation, to divide and separate everyone from each other. Because when we come together, we're so freaking powerful. It's ridiculous. Hey, how you doing, Vicky? It's ridiculous when we come together, even when we come together to meditate, how powerful it is when we come together to meditate. So just coming together and co-creating together is what the future is for humanity. I really, truly believe that. And the days of like, you are separate from me, I am separate from you, divide and separate I'm so excited for you and Luna creating a lot of wonderful things. Of course, your energy is amazing. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. Thank you. I truly, oh, whoops, I keep hitting that mic. Thank you. I just want to bring everybody together, and I think even we're going to co-create with you, Paula. There's so many things coming down the line that it's going to be beyond our wildest dreams. And I'm excited for what's unfolding, and I'm excited to like connect with all of you, with you, Paula, with everyone. And yeah, we co-create together, in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, with the Lee Harris, and that's just a sign of humanity coming together. Like, if you really think about it, Lee Harris could have just wrote the book himself with disease, but he chose to actually work with Regina and co-create it together, instead of like thinking that mentality of like where we do everything ourselves and we have to do it ourselves because this person's going to abandon me or this person's going to leave, versus like, oh, you know what? Let's do it together. The power in numbers is so different than like just doing it yourself and concerned that someone's going to steal your idea or do it, or whatever, things come up, limiting beliefs in general. Yeah, I just feel like 2025 is all about community and coming together. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Paula. That is I can feel the words, the vibration and the frequency of your words, and they're only love. And I can feel it in your message. And thank you. I am truly grateful and appreciative to have met you, to be on this journey with you and everybody. I really, truly mean that, and your energy is beautiful as well. So I echo that right back to you with a lot of love. But yeah, it's happening, guys and gals. It's happening, man. It's happening. We're creating this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful new earth together. I think that so many of us are just fed up with the way things have been. Co-creating, not competing. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And not not judging, like actually supporting and lifting up and celebrating each other. Because a lot of us grew up in the times when our friends and family tore us down instead of lifted us up. And I feel like, and it was out of jealousy or the fact that you were on the rise and they weren't, or they thought they weren't. More, let's rephrase it. They thought they weren't. And the days of that are passing by very fast, because it's all about like being in your heart, being heart centered. If you're not in your head and you're in your heart, you're not going to be jealous. You're not going to be tearing someone down. You're going to be lifting them up and supporting them and wanting to see them thrive and show up in the world the way they came here to show up, And the days of like tearing somebody down is I feel like it's history. I truly feel like it's history. I feel like we are shifting and transitioning out of that, because that's all lower vibrational stuff. And as the planet continues to rise in frequency, it's not going to be conducive of the frequencies that are on the planet, just like Lee Harris and the Z's said, and Regina. It just won't be a thing, and community and coming together and people helping one another and living their purpose and their passion, not doing things they don't enjoy, but they're doing things that excite them. And so like all these jobs and these things that people have been doing for hundreds of years, even just in our generation, like being at a job that you just hate, hanging out with people that just don't align with you. All of those different things are just falling away as we continue to raise our consciousness higher and higher and higher. And oh man, it's like what we all been wishing for, we all been hoping for. And as we continue to raise our consciousness, these things that we've been experiencing aren't going to be a thing any longer. We aren't going to experience them. It's just that you have to literally, like, see, I look at everything from from an optimistic standpoint, and I just see the higher perspective. I see the visions of what it's going to look like, how it's going to look. I just don't know when. I can't really predict when, because when I was a little kid, I saw these visions and I saw humanity coming together and, people living in harmony and balance, and very similar to Avatar, the movie Avatar. But I didn't know when it's going to happen. I still don't. We feel something coming. We feel something getting closer. But as far as like, oh yeah, it's going to be tomorrow. Market down another 5%. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, listen, man. The shift is occurring, D-man. The shift is occurring, my friend. And all these ways of being are no longer going to be a thing on this planet as we raise our frequency and vibration. So these structures and systems that have been, holding us in fear and control are just no longer going to be here, because, I'm going to post it tonight, I think. So stay tuned. But the Divine Council of Nine brought through a message about being heart-centered and in your heart space. And that that's the way humanity is headed. And it was really powerful, man. And they made it a point to say that it's full of activations. because to support wherever you are on your journey with being in your heart. Again, we're all learning this process because we're all so used to, functioning from our minds, not our hearts. So it becomes much more challenging to lead from the heart, because when you lead from the heart, it's uncertain and unknown, and the ego wants certainty. And if it doesn't get certainty, it freaks out. So we're learning to shift that and to be in the heart and to lead from the heart and to breathe into the heart and because again, when you're in the heart, you're in the present moment, you're in the here and now. You're not, oh, I need to save for my retirement for 10 years from now. Oh, I'm planning a trip in 2035. It's like we've just been conditioned that way to, to the more we're in the future, the more we're not in the present moment, the more we're not enjoy like Paula said, we're not in the heart, we're not in the present moment, we're in our heads and we're trying to figure it all out instead of being in the present moment, instead of being in the here and now, instead of the here and now, which is the only thing that matters, which is where joy resides, in the heart space. And the thing that I was mentioning a little bit ago about joy, about doing the things you love, not working for some 9 to 5 that you hate and that you don't resonate with, but you're just doing it because you think you have to and that there's no other option. But we're realizing that there's infinite options and infinite possibilities and endless opportunities. So it's like I just have to say that, we are living amongst the most beautiful times. We are living in the best times to humanly possibly be alive in a physical form, especially due to the fact that we're as conscious as we are. And we're just becoming more and more conscious. And we're realizing our gifts and our abilities. And 3, your beauty should not come from outward. It is, like I said, it's very interesting times, man, and our frequency is rising and our vibration is rising, and we're beginning to realize how powerful we are. We're beginning to realize the truth of who we are. We're beginning to realize that we don't have to do. We don't have to stay at a job that we don't like. We realize that we're realizing and we're remembering that there's so many possibilities available to us. If we just open up our hearts, if we just lead from the heart and know that when you lead from the heart, you can never go wrong. It's just the challenging part that humanity has faced with leading from the heart. It's so uncertain. But leading from the head going forward is just as uncertain, if not worse. Because the energies are making it to the point where we can't do that anymore. It's no longer serving us to do that any longer. So it's like, yeah, a lot of us are experiencing a lot of uncertainty, a lot of the unknown, having to trust why this happened, why that happened, why this unfolded the way it did, how it unfolded that way. And these are things that you can't really answer when you're leading from the heart. And like I said, the Divine Council 9 brought through a really powerful message regarding leading from the heart. And I'm starting to notice a pattern with the energies that I'm experiencing. Like last week, I was guided to I felt a really strong energy that I needed to change gyms. And so I started looking because I wanted to get more classes available to me that were more flexible with my daily schedule. And the gym that I've been at the past year really wasn't serving my highest good any longer. Well, my sister kept telling me and giving me messages and guidance that I should check out the YMCA. And I did. And I literally went like 3 days this week. I signed up. I think I signed up on Friday. And I could not be happier with the class schedules, with the people I've been meeting, the fact that I can use it anywhere on the globe, the fact that they have it even overseas in 200 locations all over the United States. And I can go to anyone I want. And there's like, just in my one area, there's like 6 or 8 of them. And then another city, there's like 3 to 5 of them, or 6 to 8 of them, or it's like, and every one of them offer different things, different times, different classes. So like if you can't make this yoga class, you can make another yoga class at another one. I also found out that they have Qigong, and they have boxing, and they have kickboxing, and they have Tai Chi. And I mean, it's like literally every single thing I was interested in. I went to Qigong on Wednesday, and I used to do Tai Chi in Florida every week. And it felt very nostalgic, and I felt so calm and peaceful afterwards. Yesterday I did yoga / Tai Chi / Pilates. It was like mixed in the class. I met such amazing teachers, and we were talking after class, and it was just like such a beautiful experience. And I'm so grateful that my sister kept telling me, why don't you join there? And I literally kept telling the universe, I don't understand. Like, can you show me, like, and it was like, for the longest time, I was having to go to multiple places to achieve what I wanted to achieve. And all in all, the message to be learned is that you ask and you shall receive. Not only when you ask, but I put it out there that I wanted to just go to one place, but that had many different options. And I know that I created that. And yet I was resistant because it took such a long time to finally find a place that I have so many options, because I wasn't just closed off like, oh, there's nothing. I didn't keep telling the universe, oh man, I can't find anything. This sucks. There's nothing. No, I opened my heart and I followed the energy. I let my heart lead the way. And it felt this energy, like it just, one day, it just like, it was like something else, something was leading me and nudged me and lit a match under my ass. You know, and then I even said to every person I met there, I even was meeting just random people that I never meet at like a normal gym, or I won't say normal gym, but any other gym I've joined. Like this woman continues to come up to me and basically said, oh, did you know there's a Tai Chi class? And then after that, she was in there. And then before, when I was getting ready to leave and packing my stuff up, she came inside and said, hey, I just want to let you know I signed you up for this other class. And hey, Kelly, what's going on? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. It's like when you open your heart, the miracles come and the doors open. And that's exactly what happened. And this woman has been so nice. And I cannot believe that I did not sign up for the YMCA a long time ago. I cannot believe all of the things they offer. Pool aquatics and kickboxing and boxing, and there's a basketball gym, there's tennis courts, there's pickleball, there's a zillion classes. Like I said, I mean, back in the day, they never had Tai Chi and Qigong in the YMCA. and you could get line dancing and you could get this and that. And they got a zillion locations. And for $59 a month is insanely cheap, I feel like, compared to I was going to a hot yoga studio paying $150 a month last year. And I didn't get, and the times were nothing like these times. Like there was like barely any times available. I had to like conform to just going to one class, and I could not, and most of the time I couldn't even make it because I had other engagements going on. But this, they switch it up. Like I did Qigong on Wednesday, and I will be doing Tai Chi. I did Tai Chi yesterday, and then they take a break, and then you won't go back to the Qigong till next week. But then you can go to cycling, or you can go to bar class, or line dancing, or whatever. There's like so many options. It's just, and I kept saying to Spirit and my guides, like, I don't know, I can't find any. It's like I can't find a place to go. I want to go somewhere where there's options and there's different times and there's morning classes. Couldn't find it. Lo and behold, the universe opened the door for me because I opened my heart and I wasn't like focused on like, no, this isn't going to happen. I can't find anything. I don't know if I ever will find anything. I didn't have that mentality. I just kept saying, I know that the right thing is going to come along. And like I said, man, I signed up and I met some guy that I may go hiking with. And then, hey, Jacob, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? I may go hiking with him next week. And, oh, Presley, what's going on, brother? I may go hiking with them next week. They have these big waterfalls, and there's a 5-mile and 11-mile hike on the 12th of April, but I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. I went to the gym twice this week and did Qigong and did Tai Chi, and I did a bar class, which is working the core and everything. And I'm telling you, I'm still sore. I don't know if I think I need like, conditioning to prepare myself for a 5-mile or 11-mile hike up these waterfall rocks. It's called Hanging Rock. And it's like 100-foot waterfalls, and you hike the entire, Hanging Rock. And I told him, I said, I just met the guy last week. And I said, would you be down, or this week. I said, would you be down to go together if I decide I want to go? And he says, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, damn, but like it's next week, like Wednesday, or no, like Thursday or Saturday, I think. So it's like a week from tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm ready to do a 5-mile or 11-mile hike. I think I need some like kind of prepare myself, so to speak. Like you get ready for like a marathon or something like that. But he hasn't done it in a long time, and he's like, oh, I already signed up. I just want to let you know I already signed up. I'm like, what? So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Because like I feel like I'm out of shape, man. When I was doing some of these positions, these yoga positions. Yeah, I think 5-mile is doable. I don't know how steep it is. I've never been to Hanging Rock. I don't know how steep the hikes are. I don't know if it's a straightaway or you got to go up, climb these mountains. I don't know. But yeah, the 11, I think I need like training, like to like I need to prepare myself for that. The 5-mile. I mean, I do 3 miles on the treadmill, which takes about an hour and 20 minutes. Just prepare yourself with the right clothes, energy, snacks, and plenty of liquids. Yeah. I mean, you might be right. Maybe I should do it, And then like I could. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll Google the spot. Thank you for the recommendations, Jacob. I mean, maybe I'll vlog too. I'll bring you guys along if I do it. I could like stream it live and stuff if I have service out there, you know. I just got to figure out a way to do the setup. I could stream it from my GoPro and connect my hotspot to my GoPro and then stream it from that. So that might be possible. Yeah, I mean, it's next week. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just see how I feel, because as I said, I did Qigong, and I did like 3 classes the first day. And then I did another 2 classes the next day. Today's the first day I didn't go back because it seems that they don't really have too many classes on Friday and the weekend. It's more during the week. But that's fine. I give myself a rest, you know, from doing the same stuff, or I can go there and just use the facilities, you know, like basketball or swimming or whatever, you know, or racquetball. You should do it. Bet you would have a good time. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. It might be fun. You just thought of an idea too that I may run by somebody. Just go, yeah. Yeah, good idea, you know. I'll definitely be I'll probably just do the 5, and if I can get to the 11, I'll do the 11, you know. I appreciate the encouragement, you all. And as I said, I met this guy, and he was very, very nice, and he helped me sign up and everything to the Y. And then I went outside, and I came back in, and I went up there, and he had told me about it. When I came back in, I wanted to change my card, and he said, yeah, yeah, exactly. And I went back in, and I said, can I change my card with you? And then he told me right then he just signed up. He signed up for it. And I can actually, they have a website that I took a screenshot of the paper on the desk, and I'll Google, I'll look up the website and see if it says any information about it. But I mean, I just want you guys to know to get ready, because I'm going to be starting another breathwork facilitator training. And there's something that I'm going to be working on the end of April. So I'll reach out to you guys individually and see if you want to be a part of it. It's going to be like a 6-week thing that me and Luna are doing. But I'm going to be oh, cool. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Italy. It's Italy. Yeah, it's like the city of Italy. Um, I so yeah, I went back in, and he said, "Yeah, I signed up." And I'm like, "Let me ask you a question, man. Would you be down to go together?" And he said, "Yeah." So it wasn't like he even thought twice about it, you know, which was new for me. You know, and then like I said, there's this woman that continues to come up to me after class and said, "Hey, you know, there's a rope class where you take the rope like this and you're going like this and hitting the floor." I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. You see a lot of strength trainers doing it. They're going like this with the rope. So she's like, "There's a class right after this, and I signed you up for it." I'm like, "What?" And it was like 20 to 11. And I thought light language class was starting at 11, because normally it used to be 11 o'clock. And I went on Thursday, yesterday, and I hadn't been back in a long time. It's been a while, probably since last year. And I was like, yeah, but I got this class starting at 11, and I was planning on going there. I already said I was going to go last week. And I needed to give my body a rest. I listened to my body because I already did 2 classes before that. I did Tai Chi and I did a bar class, which was pretty challenging. I don't even like using the word challenging, but it was, I felt it, all right? I still feel sore. My legs are sore as hell. I did like 6 classes in like 2 days this week because I'm so excited about it. I mean, the YMCA, man, has been around forever, man. And I didn't realize how much they offer. And for $60 a month, it's insane the amount of things they offer and that you could use it nationwide. And you can go overseas, and they got 200 locations out of the United States as well. Like they even have locations in Peru, and it's wild to me. And that you can just go from place to place and take a class here and then go here and take another class. And it's just beyond me. Like, I haven't found a gym that has so much to offer, and most of them charge like $150 a month, or some wild amounts, and I just, yeah, I mean, I'm super grateful. And so it's like I got so excited, and I'm like signing up for all these different classes, and this woman is like, I think she just spends majority of her day going from class to class. A lot of elderly people are there, but there is young people. I got to believe at nighttime they probably have a lot of young people. But I'm really grateful. I know it's going to be the perfect place for me. I've met a lot of good people already, really nice people. And I know that it was meant to be, so yeah, then this whole thing comes about. Yeah, I guess it's the retirement life, but I mean, I guess every location's different. You know what I'm saying? There's not like old people at every one of them, and I think it's just during the day. But I mean, I go to a regular gym, like I was going to O2 Fitness, and during the day there's like a lot of elderly people there too. So I don't think it really matters. Then again, like the Y accepts Medicare, so if you're over 60 something years old, it's free. So that's why a lot of elderly people sign up for it, and a lot of other gyms too take it and they get in free as well. So, but like I said, for $59, and you can go nationwide, and they've got classes all day long. And if this one don't suit you, then you can go to another one. And they're all like so close. There's so many of them. Like, I can tell you 2 cities I'm in, one of them has like 8 locations. And then another city that's right near me has another 6. And then there's another one like 3 locations. And so it's just like, if you can't find something at one, you go to another one. They're very close by, and you can find classes somewhere that can fit you, or the weight room, or they have strength training stuff like the big tires you push, and they've got like a zillion pools, and you could do aquatics and basketball courts and racquetball courts, and it's wild to me, man. You guys may already have known about this stuff. I think I did, but it wasn't the right timing, It wasn't the right timing for me, and that's probably why I didn't do it. And I think maybe I wasn't really into the classes as much. I wanted to weight lift. But now I'm kind of like, and they even offer boxing and kickboxing as well. So it's like, it's crazy, man. It's really, really neat, and I'm excited that I took this new leap and journey, and I'm going to consider what Jacob said and Kelly said, because maybe I do need to do it. Maybe I'll vlog. I'll do the hike and I'll vlog for you guys. I'll stream live, I just got to figure out. And by the way, how's this sounding, Presley and everyone, like Jacob? And because as you can see, I got this microphone, this new microphone. I spent a lot of time in the weight room. What, at YMCA? Oh, you belong to the YMCA too? Or you just spent a lot of time in a weight room? Because I spent a lot of time in a weight room. I'm going to send you a picture, Presley, of me about 4 or 5 years ago when I was before, well, it was around 2020 actually. Yeah, so it was 5 years ago. I literally was in the gym, in the weight room 7 days a week, 3 hours a day, lifting weights. Yeah, same here, man. Planet Fitness, UFit, O2 Fitness, 7 days a week, over 3 hours a day, if not more. I was lifting weights. And now I'm not really resonating too much anymore with lifting weights. That doesn't mean that I won't do that again. I'm more now wanting to do the classes and the boxing and the kickboxing and things of that nature, you know, than just going in and lifting weights, you know. But yeah, I did the same thing, my friend. Same thing. Everyone would tell me, how do you find the time to be in the gym for over 3 hours a day, 7 days a week? And I said, I just do. And if I worked a 9 to 5, I'd still find the time to do it. Because at that time, and it was for years, because I gained a lot of weight. I was like I was the biggest I ever was, probably in like 2010 or something like that. And then I finally got fed up and then just committed myself to the gym and just went every single day, 7 days a week, whether it was 5 in the morning, whether it was 6 at night. Same here. I have a heavy bag at my house and a pool, more into cardio. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. Because you know what, too? I realized that doing the bar class, I was so damn out of shape, man. I was like, whoa. Like, I started to get lightheaded. And I'm like, what is that doing for me when I'm just sitting there, like, getting jacked, you know? Nothing. It's so much more important, the stamina. Like, if I'm going to do this 5 mile hike, weights aren't going to do any good for me. I need to build up my stamina and cardio, you know? So it wouldn't even serve me doing weights, you know? I think weights are good, but I don't know. I think they're more just for, honestly, most guys that pump iron and lift weights, they don't really have stamina, and they'd like gas out really quickly if you know, you could run circles around them and they, you know, they'll run out of breath, you know. And at least when I was like in the gym, like 3 hours a day lifting weights, I was still doing cardio. I was on the treadmill. I was running on the treadmill. I was doing the elliptical, the stair machine. I was doing things to keep my, you know, so that I could run and play basketball and do different things like that, you know, that usually you'd probably be out of breath, you know. But I became addicted to lifting weights, you know, and just what it was, my body and the physical changes I was experiencing, like big muscles and all this kind of stuff. But now I don't really, yeah, I'm more about like the cardio, the classes, building my stamina and my endurance. That's the word, endurance. And strength training, you know, doing like strength training more than just sitting there with dumbbells, you know, and a bench press. Nah, I mean, I had enough of that. I did that for years. Yeah, while it looked good, my body looked good and everything, but nah. If I wanted to run a 5 mile like marathon, there's no way I'd be able to do that. Just sitting there and lifting dumbbells, you know. So we'll see, guys. I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm definitely, I'm going to check it out on the website. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to see what it's all about. 6'5", 275 pounds, could lift like a beast. Yeah, I'm sure, dude. I mean, damn. Same here, man. I literally, at my biggest, man, I used to be, majority of the time I was like 120 pounds, dude. And then that was my entire life, like 120. And then I gained a shit ton of weight, and I ended up being about over 200 something pounds. And I'm about almost 6 foot, almost maybe 5'12", 5'11", something like that. Maybe 6 foot, 6'1". But now I'm probably down back at like 160, somewhere around there. And but before, man, I had the V shape in the waist and the muscles and all that jazz. And I was getting to the point where I was bench pressing like a couple 100 pounds, like bench pressing, and curl bars and all that, was all about that. Yeah, I think we all went through those phases, and now it's all about just stamina and strength training. Because I even notice when I do certain yoga positions, like the down dog and stuff, I could feel my arms are like shaking and stuff. So yeah, I need to like build that stamina and strength more over than just lifting dumbbells and bench pressing, and squats and shit. I don't know, man. I don't really think that really even serves a purpose, unless you're going to do like bodybuilding or something like that. I really don't even see a purpose. A lot of guys, and I don't know about you, and I hope it's not you. Damn, what? You were hitting 400 pounds on the... Wow. Damn, bro. Holy mackerel. Yeah, you definitely... I wonder if you like built for like, you did it for like, what is it called? Like, I can't think of the word. Like, did you do it for like events where you would win medals and things like that and money, or you just did it for fun? Oh, you had a wide back. No, just for fun. I got you. Damn. Well, I didn't have that, man. I always had like a small frame. Like I said, 120 pounds mostly. And then I got to my biggest, which was like over 200. And then and then it started like fluctuating a lot. And that's when I really got addicted to lifting, Because I was like, I can't do this no more, man. I got to the point where I had a belly that was so big that I couldn't see my feet in front of me. I was like, hell no, this ain't working, man. I can barely button my pants. It's hard for me to bend down and like put my socks on. I'm like, what am I doing? Yeah. It does become an opposition. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I had to see that. I had to get to the point where I'm like, damn, I can't even see my feet. I can't sit in a chair and like put my socks on easily. Um, and it just didn't feel good, man. I was slow and not mobile, and my main thing now is, flexibility and mobility and strength and cardio and building stamina. That's what I'm all about, And whatever physically comes from that, so be it. And I more resonate with like yoga and tai chi and meditation and qigong and all these different things that are more where you're connected to your body and versus like just lifting weights aimlessly, So, but I'm gonna head out of here. I think I texted you back Well, wait. Now I'm 230 to 240 with better cardio. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. I am happy to hear that. Yeah, we all got to take care of ourselves, man. Because, well, if you don't, it's much harder to get back to actually feeling good. And like I've felt this week, I took a long break because I stopped going to the hot yoga because it wasn't winter anymore, and I went back and I'm like, oh my God, I should have never stopped. Had so much momentum and I wasn't feeling sore anymore, and blah blah. But it is what it is, you know. I Today I don't feel as sore, and like the chiropractor told me 2 days ago, he said, just keep going, man. You'll move through the soreness versus like completely stopping, and then you experience it all over again, you know. So I didn't go today, but I think I'm going to go tomorrow, and I'll do some different things to keep going, until the classes next week. You know what I mean? But anyway, I think I texted you, Presley, but I'm not sure. If I didn't, I'm going to text you after this live. Um, but anyways, I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Presley. Thank you, everybody. If you get a chance to watch the replay, watch the replay. There's some powerful information and wisdom I brought through in this video. I love you all, man, and I appreciate you all, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you, man. We are going to get to the 3,000 watch hours. I promise you that, before May. We have a lot of things coming that we're working on. I hope you got a chance to watch the roundtable on Thursday because it was freaking awesome. It does? Cool, man. Cool. And I might, like I said, man, I might stream from Hanging Rock, doing the hike. So stay tuned for that too. That's next week. But I am starting another breathwork facilitator training next week. So things are going to be a little bit different, but me and Luna did make the schedule. She will be going live with Nicole on the 19th. So definitely stay tuned for that. And she's got some other things in the works with Nicole and other people, and as do I. So I think I told you some things in the text, Presley. So we got a lot coming, man. Just stay tuned, man. April just is beginning. And I even streamed the other day from the gym, from the Y. I may do that again. Obviously, I'm not going to do it while I'm in like classes and stuff, but I was streaming in the lobby. I may do that again. We'll see. But I love you all, man. I'll be back soon. Tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch the roundtable from Thursday. It was fire. It was one of the best episodes. Me, Eric, and Victor. Josh wasn't able to make it. Ben wasn't able to make it. I do have somebody new that potentially may be joining, which is going to be an awesome addition. Okay, I will. But there's somebody that is going to be an awesome addition to possibly the roundtable. Actually, two people. Kind and someone else. I don't know his exact name. So, and Luna's got some things in the works, so stay tuned. I love you all. I'll be in touch with you today, Presley. I love you, everybody. I'll see you soon on the next live, on the next video, somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go. We got this.